Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 32 of the Goalkeeper Career Mode on FIFA 18. And it's a big episode today, as they are all going to be in the run-up to the end of the season. We left you with the 2-0 win over Wolves in the Carabao Cup final. We then faced Norwich, drew 0-0, and faced Stoke and drew 0-0. Two very poor performances, but it does keep us joint top of the league with Manchester United. But we won't worry about the league for now, because we've got a tie against Everton in the quarter-final of the FA Cup, and then we've got the return leg with Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We're 3-0 down in that game. It's going to take a miracle to get through. But let's get on with this Everton game. Here we go. FA Cup quarter-final. It's Everton versus Manchester City at Goodison Park. Here come the lineups for Everton. Jordan Pickford in goal. Florenzi full-back with Leighton Baines, and a centre-half pairing of Funes Mori and Keane. Schneiderlin and Gay Holden. Onyekuru and Visca wide. Rooney behind Tosan. And the lineup for Manchester City: Sean Measures in between the sticks, Kyle Walker and Rodriguez fullbacks, Soulé and company at the centre-half, Fernandinho, Holden, Silva and De Bruyne just ahead of him, Sterling and Lamar out wide with the lone striker Gabriel Jesus. Schneiderlin puts one into the hole to Rooney, into Tosan's feet. Tosan tries to find the wide man, but Measures out early to claim. 2 minutes added time in this first half. Not a great deal to report. Everton had a half chance. We haven't tested the keeper at all. And that is the half-time whistle. Like I said, nothing really has happened this half. It's been a very, very slow half. Very cagey. But we wouldn't mind going to a replay and taking this back to our ground. But at the moment, at half-time, it's Everton 0, Manchester City 0. Silva turns possession over for Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus running at the back line. He's got options, but he's choosing not to use any of them. He goes 1-2 with Silva, and Jesus is on the end of it. And that's a fantastic finish. Good football from Manchester City. The Everton defenders were just chasing shadows there. Jesus made the goal. Jesus scored the goal. And hopefully we can hold on to this lead. Pickford hasn't had a save to make all game so far. That's a great 1-2, and that's a really, really nice finish there. Just after the half-time, it's Everton 0, Manchester City 1. Poor from Manchester City, struggling to clear their lines, and that's going to be a penalty. That is really, really sloppy there. Company looks like he's lost his legs a little bit and doesn't like people to get past him, so he starts pulling and tugging. Very, very poor decision. Very clumsy there. Sam Allardyce very happy with the penalty decision. Leighton Baines to step up. He doesn't miss many. Hasn't missed many through his whole career. Runs up. Oh, and he hits the post. Hits the post. That's a really big let-off there in the 88th minute. 3 minutes added time here in the FA Cup quarter-final at Goodison Park. The ball switched out wide. Still Everton ball. Sandro, Keane, Sandro shoots, and company blocks, makes up for that poor tackle for the penalty. It's going to be a corner kick for Everton. Corner kick to come in. It's won by a Man City defender, and away it goes. Poor pass from the Everton defender, and Aguero's got the ball, but it's not going to matter. Manchester City are going to be the ones that proceed to the semi-final of the FA Cup. Half-decent performance. We certainly were pretty commanding. We didn't create a great deal of chances, but we did take our one big chance, and that's the main thing. The full time, the game ends. Everton 0, Manchester City 1. And after the game, we got a match rating of 7.6. We caught 2 shots, and that was about all we did, really. Everton, even though they had some decent possession in the final third, they couldn't really break through that defence and struggled to test me. And as you can see from the FA Cup standings or results so far, there's no big teams left in it except for Manchester City, really. So the semi-final is going to consist of Manchester City, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, and Burnley. No one that we're really keen to dodge will take on anyone, and this is a real chance at some silverware at the end of the season. FA Cup action over with for now, and now it's time to try and rescue our Champions League campaign. We're 3-0 down on aggregate over Bayern Munich, and now we have to go to the Allianz Arena to try and win by 3 or more goals. Here we go, Allianz Arena for the Champions League round of 16, second leg tie, Bayern Munich versus Manchester City. Here come the lineups, Manuel Neuer in goal. And we've got a defensive line for Bayern of Alaba, Hummels, Martinez and Sidibe. Vidal, Thiago and Rodriguez in the middle. Thomas Muller and Brahimi out wide, with Lewandowski up top on his own. And now the Manchester City lineup. Sean Measures in goal. A start for Kimmich against his old team. Left back of Mendy. Laporte and Stones in the middle. A little bit of a quicker pair in there. Fernandinho, Holden. De Bruyne and Gundogan in the middle. Silva and Sane out wide. And probably the weak link, Aguero, up top on his own. Puts one out wide to Sidibe. Inside to Vidal. Bayern Munich looking just as strong as they did in the first leg. Thiago, a weak ball, but he's just about got it through, and it's going to dribble through to the goalkeeper. Early signs aren't good. De Bruyne back to Fernandinho, back to Sane. Running out of ideas in there and gives Bayern the chance to come forward, but Sane stole it. Aguero finds Gundogan, finds Bernardo Silva. Aguero into Sane, and a decent stop from Neuer. Wasn't the best shot at all, to be fair. And that's going to be a corner kick to Manchester City. De Bruyne nicks the ball into Gundogan. Bernardo shoots, and that wasn't far wide at all. It's clever. And we're definitely playing a lot better than we did in the first leg. We know we need to win by 3 or 4 goals here. And as unlikely as it is, we're giving it our best shot. Bayern Munich happy to just play a bit of keep ball. Lobs one into Lewandowski. He's going to get there ahead. Thiago shoots. And Thiago finds the top corner. Not offside, apparently. I thought he was. I wasn't very happy with the defender leaving him in there. But that surely must have meant Bayern Munich's place in the next round of the Champions League. Have a little look at that man in there. Maybe he was onside. If I'd have known that, I think I would have closed him down a little bit quicker. We took a good step to our left and we weren't far away from it. It was a tidy finish and it was always in his favour. Free kick for Manchester City. Laporte to take. Swings one out. It's a good ball to Bernardo Silva on this right-hand side. Inside to Gundogan. Tries to find Aguero and does. Fernandinho. Aguero. Facing goal. Can he find the ball? Oh, he's doing a lot, and De Bruyne, I don't know how he got there, but he got there, and Neuer saves. 2 minutes at a time in this first half. Bayern Munich have definitely been the better side, but Manchester City have shown promise compared to that first leg performance, which was really, really bad. Bernardo on the edge of the box, that's a really poor ball. Sane wins the ball back off Vidal, but the referee blew the whistle before he had a chance to do anything with it. Not a bad game for the neutral, but really not good for any Manchester City fans out there. It's looking like we are going to get dumped out of the Champions League at the round of 16 stage. Half time, it's Bayern 1, Manchester City 0. Aguero looks for De Bruyne, finds him, tries to find Bernardo Silva. He does get there, and it's another top save from Manuel Neuer. Bernardo again, and Neuer down well to claim the ball. Aguero finds Gundogan, gives the ball back to Aguero. Aguero gets there, but Neuer smothers it. A really good save. Free kick for Bayern Munich. Martinez, space and time to run at goal. Finds Thiago on the left-hand side. He's looking for options, finds Martinez. Tolisso. Tolisso spreads one to Muller, and he didn't catch it that well. James. Muller to James. Muller shoots, and we just about do enough to stop the outside foot shot. 2 minutes added time, and it's Bayern Munich coming forward. It's Wagner. Costa. Costa cuts back to Wagner. Oh, and with 2 minutes injury time, Manchester City are definitely out of the Champions League, but possibly Bayern Munich going to create another chance before the time runs out. Costa turns his man well. Costa shoots. Measures gets down and saves really well. Trying to start a quick attack there, but to no avail. And there it is. The game ends, and so does Manchester City's Champions League run for the season. It ends 4-0 on aggregate to Bayern Munich. They were pretty much spotless. They were so difficult to break down. On another day, Manuel Neuer, he made probably 2 or 3 really good saves. We could have easily scored 2 or 3 today, but I think it was just a bridge too far to expect to go here and win 3-0. But the final score, Bayern 1, Manchester City 0. And after the match, we got a match rating of 7.5. We conceded 1, we caught 2, caught 3, parried 2, 100% passing. But we did all we could, really. We couldn't do too much about the goal, but it just wasn't meant to be, and we've been dumped out of the Champions League. So there we have it, dumped out of the Champions League, but we are through to the FA Cup semi-final, and we do sit top of the Premier League table with about 11 games to go. So it's all still to play for. I think now we're out of the Champions League that it is a must that we win the Premier League title. That is a definite must for us this season now. Okay, in terms of when we're going to come back, we've got the 2 qualifiers, but we're not going to show you them games because it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to qualify and go through as winners of the group. But we've got some big games in April here. We have been drawn against Burnley in the FA Cup semi-final. So what my plan is for next episode, barring any fixture changes, we'll play Manchester United and Arsenal. 2 very, very difficult games there. And then the next episode, maybe Chelsea and Burnley. If not, maybe Everton and Burnley. But we did just watch Everton, so I'm not sure about that one. But the next episode, barring any major changes, should be Manchester United, top of the table clash, and Arsenal away from home. 2 very, very difficult games. But we're going to end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, please drop it a like. It helps out immensely. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my best to bring you daily content around Football Manager, FIFA, PUBG, whatever it may be. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.